Boy, I bet y'all are getting tired of seeing my face. Okay, here we are. We're going to put the show you how to put the front CV boots on a Polaris RZR. Actually, the process is more or less the same for any of the utility vehicles, or for that matter ATVs. So this particularly applies to this vehicle. First thing you want to do is take off the sorry excuse for a CV guard the factory puts on here. As you can see, it's nothing more than a flimsy piece of plastic. Please discard. Alright, now we've got our nice new CV guard here we have made. Going to fit her in right here. First thing we got to do though is we're going to put in the 2 bolts that are used as guides. You just go ahead and you put them on the nuts. Alright, here we go. All I did is put the bolts in and the washers and the nuts. I'm going to bring this down, tighten them up real quick. Alright, voila, they're installed. Okay, one of the special features about our CV guards is they've got these standoffs right here, these little metal standoffs. Now what they do is they go in between your lower control arm and the plate. Now what that does for you is it keeps your plate from rubbing through just movement on the bottom of your A-arm and eventually rubbing the powder coat off and causing a rust problem down the entire length of the tube. Instead you'll have 3 small. Now you probably can't tell from this hole pattern, but it's obvious to me, but probably because I've done it before. There's a pattern here, here, and here that the U-bolts roll into. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop one of these standoffs in the center hole in each of these 3 locations. Alright, here we go. Keep 1, 2, 3. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up here. Alright, apologize if my head gets in the way. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to rotate it over where I can get this first one in real easy. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and put a washer and a nut on it. And that way, it can hold this up and I can free up a hand. And then I can move it around a little bit. Alright, there's one on there. And then 2. Okay. Now you just simply, well, I said simply, didn't I? Alright, there we go. It hit that plastic, didn't it? Okay, there's our next one. Now getting this in there might be a little bit of a challenge. If you had some little arms, little hands, that might work out good. My problem was I didn't have it slid up on the A-arm far enough. Alright. Now then, I got this kind of at an angle, but I'll straighten that out in a minute. We aren't doing them tight. We just want to get them on there. Positioning will come last. The main thing is just get them on there. Alright. Good deal. Alright, now the last one. You know, what I did for my ease and your view is I'm using a forklift. And I realize most of you guys be right on your backs doing it, but the thing is, if you can get it some way up off the ground, it sure makes it easier. And I won't lie to you tell you that this is easy to get in these holes. Uh-oh. Man, it went. Surprise, surprise. Alright. Alright. We're down to, well, might want to hold it. You put the nut and washer in your mouth, don't swallow it. Besides the audience of you guys, Will and Scotty sitting over here behind me, maybe they're learning something. All right, now, purpose of those original bolts that I put in, according to the guy that designed these, and I may have to pull it off, but I think you can visualize. They're right in the back of this A-arm right up here in the back. And so that the instructions tell us to slide it up to them bolts touch the back of the A-arm. And that's basically their purpose. All right, so I'm gonna slide it up, tighten them up. You want to tighten these up evenly. You don't want to have a U-bolt that's off one side. Alright, hey, by the way, I'm going to put a plug in for Tool King. One of my good customers, Rick Peel, works Tool King, where I get these nice Milwaukee tools. Alright, I got that one a little uneven. Alright, now my point is, with a CV guard, steel or aluminum, we got steel, we got this, they're exactly the same. They're 1/8 inch stick, these are 3/16 aluminum. I think these look better. Over a long period of time, they're going to last a little better because they're aluminum. You don't have to worry about the powder coating coming off. But anyways, you can see right here it's protecting that CV joint, and there's no touching. I'm turning it all the way in and all the way back out.